Now I remember why last year I was thinking of retiring them, because upper tree is not a demonstration. Flying my 14-year-old Seeker Falcon when he's sitting up a tree isn't much fun. So, come on! But I will add, this is not the bird's fault. You never blame your bird. I like to blame this guy, but it's not his fault. What he is waiting for is a piece of food to be thrown out onto the ground. He's waiting to come down and get a piece of food on the ground. I was told that never ever happened until the other year. I was out to volunteer, he got drunk and he spilled the beans. When I wasn't here, the falconer would go, I look silly, the bird's up a tree, I don't want to look silly anymore, throw food out, get the bird down, and put it back in the tent. And that's what Sweep's looking for right now. Sweep's come out and go, I can't be bothered. So put the food in the ground, mate, and put me back in the tent. It only happened several times, but several times enough to ruin a real good bird. As soon as I heard that, that's why I took Sweep back. I took him back, I took him back, I allowed no one else to fly him. Come on! I only flew him last year and it was rubbish, but then he started getting good again. And this year he's turned out to be brilliant, and now he's on strike. Come on! Come on!
On strike.
So this is where, right, this is where I'm going to show you what he's looking for. This is what he's waiting for. Watch this. And this is what he's not going to get. Because what Sweep doesn't realise is he might be 14 years old. I've seen this before in other falcons. I've beaten other falcons, not physically, I mean won. So little Sweep there is waiting for that. He's waiting for the piece of food. Did you see that? Yeah, he's waiting for the piece of food to go on the ground. When he thinks he can get that piece of food, if you watch every time I step back, he starts looking at the food even more. Because what he wants to do is come down and get that piece of food, and then he knows he'll not fly again. So he's having a good look at that. He's looking at me, looking at the food, looking at me, and now he's thinking about it. And he's still thinking about it. Did you see that on the ground, mate? You should, well, you can see a rabbit twitches here from 2 miles away, so let's try that again. Oi! Come on! Ah, he saw that one. There we go. What is the reason I know he saw it this time, because I see he's bobbing his head really, really hard, and what he's actually working out is, can he go from A to B and get the food before I go from C to B? Can he do that? There's maths for you as well. Right. I think that's maths. I hope there's no maths teacher here. But there we go. There he is working out. He's looking. If I step back a little bit further, if I go any further back, I'm not going to be able to beat him, and he knows that. Right, I'm quicker than that, mate. Right, so he's looking for that piece of food. Now let's see if I can actually... Right, oh! That's where you kill him. Right. This is where now, no mucking about. So you're not going to see my favourite bird fly. We're not going to do this. I'm not mucking about with them. This is where you're going to see a real annoyed imprint Seeker Falcon right now, because what I'm doing is taking all this off. He no longer gets that. I'll get him down, put him back in the tent, and we'll move on to the next bird. And the next bird is still one of my favourite birds to fly. Again, having problems with him as well. I don't know why. I just honestly right. He might not fall for this the second time now. If he doesn't fall for this, and here he comes. He'll show you about blowing that tree. Just fall! Right, if I come back a little bit further. So this is where if I catch any of my other falconers, I'll fire them on the spot. But I really want to get Patrick out. I want to show you guys my favourite thing, the reason I do my job, because it is for the falcons. I am a falconer. And what I mean by that is I train, fly and hunt falcons. Obviously I don't do it that well if this guy's up a tree right now, but I do train and fly and hunt falcons. It's my passion, it's my love, that's what I do. And like I said, I really want to show you when my falcons fly. So that's another shake, that's about the third one Sweep's had now. The shake is called a rouse, and a rouse is him making sure that all his feathers are in the right position before he takes off. And you're only supposed to have one, then you take off in about 3 seconds, and you don't fly until you catch something, or until you get the lure. Sweep's now had 3. And a baby jackdaw won't stay there too long, because Sweep catches jackdaws. He does crows, pigeons, magpies, rabbits. There we go, thank you. That's not the kind of demonstration I've been asked to come and show you guys, so get rid of the jackdaw. Let's start again. Come on Sweep, out you come! This is where you get outsmarted by a 14-year-old male Seeker Falcon. All it is imprinted. Again, I don't know why the birds are mucking about. I would like to tell you why they're mucking about, but I'll have all 3 in the same demonstration stop dead on the same day. I don't have a clue. So Swoop, I know how to counteract. Swoop, I know what to do. So give me another couple of days. Swoop will be flying really well again. I was hoping today actually, because he was a little bit quicker yesterday. Come on! Oh, don't do this, Swoop. I want to get Patrick out. So this is where you're thinking, by the way, kids, if you want to be a falconer, just don't do it. Because at days like this, you're thinking, why? Perfect day for a Middle Eastern Seeker Falcon. Perfect day for this guy to go and circle and soar and play about in the wind, in the heat. Perfect, perfect day. You've got a 14-year-old boy who knows what to do and knows how to do it. You've got a 14-year-old boy which is your favourite bird to fly. You've got a 14-year-old boy which is your best falcon to fly when he's flying okay. But now I've got a 14-year-old boy and I'm thinking, why? I should have retired him, but I can't. That's the problem. I can't. If I retire him, he can live to 25, 26. So I might not kill him physically, but I will kill him mentally. I will. I say he ain't an every, and he won't be doing anything, and I don't personally think that's fair. If I fly him, if he drops dead tomorrow, he dies doing what he's supposed to do. Fly. He dies doing what he should be doing quite well. Come on! Oh, come on, Swoop. Come on down. Right, last attempt, mate.
I've got a new
nickname. Right enough for this one.
I've got a new nickname for you.
Right.
What? Swoop.
Away. Right, so here we go. We'll get him back down. Come on! And you turn round. That's it. Don't you dare.
Wow.
Right. Now, you listen to him. He's now realised there's no food in the lure. So now you've got an upset falcon. But in my mind, tough. He's 14 years old. He knows what to do. He knows how to do it. So what I'm going to do is bring him back up. And we'll get on to Patrick. And then hopefully show you Patrick flying the foot. Alright. Come on in.
Oh, bless.
Right, so that's... Don't clap that. Don't clap that. Now, instead of showing you why I love my job, I'm just showing you why I also don't love my job. The only reason I'm getting annoyed is because I'm trying to work out why three birds suddenly just stopped. Why three birds suddenly stopped flying? Why? And that's what I cannot figure out. I just cannot work it out, and that's the bit that's annoying. It's not the birds mucking about, it's not the birds not doing it, it's the fact, well, it is a bit, but so the fact is I don't know why. I honestly truly don't know why. So I just keep plugging away every day, trying something different, trying something new, and eventually we'll find something that works. But I do think it's going a big part of it's going from going a cold weather to a hot weather. Because out in the wild, we do in captivity as well, out in the wild a bird will always keep itself fatter. Because through cold weather, because that way he doesn't catch anything. He's then got, let's say, more fat reserves to rely on. Then you've got the, as it gets warmer, the bird works more, so it gets more muscly, but it doesn't have the same fat reserves because obviously it's warmer. And normally we get to have, let's say, well, a couple of weeks. So as it gets warmer, the bird muscles up, the weight drops slightly, and they keep flying. But going from sudden, let's say,